Onward.
Embarrassing yourself before the absolute with that muck in your mug.
Is that grunny on your face? Unless you like big, bristling, hairy legs, I wouldn't go down there, mate. That's the spider pit.
As you wish.
You smell like an old owl.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. One of the idiots pulled a dance good ale against me.
Home chicken. Come here. Eat.
I'm still just a babe. It don't feel right messing with it is all.
That might be worth a look.
I don't fancy chasing this thing. It looks right big. Has it even a bump?
It's got a beak like any other chicken, don't it? Let's just bloody play. Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin? We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We're starting a new game! Move your eyes!
Keep that bird away from the merchandise.
close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back.
Through the post!
Chase that thing!
That's what the fire's for, isn't it?
Don't care how pissed off it is. Get that out there.
For, isn't it?
To be fair, that should be a
That's the game done. Come here. Oof! Hard luck, mate. Told you it weren't as easy as it looked. Is you now? Reckon I feel differently. Reckon the lads will too.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Bugger did eat our last chicken. Right, go on then. Fat bird's yours. Don't need the hassle.
Absolutely.
The owl bear. Man's best friend. Until it goes hungry.
You're the boss, priestess. That's good, I hope. Nice and chewy. Phew! You smell like a trusty muddo!
My beautiful, penitent child. You have already enjoyed my ministrations. Do not be greedy.
You look like you could kick the ass of half the scrubs in here. Bunch of drunken layabouts. No me, though. I'm hard as they come. And I'm itching for another fight. I've had my fill of feasting. Rest of them can get fat and fuddled. I want to kill something.
Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out.
That last in with it. They were guarding some uppity noble and his friends. Not very well, mind. Drag carried him off. Left the real spoils to us.
Wish I got his hair there. Lucky.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
But I want to hear it squeal.
1. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
The bear sizes you up, wary but not yet attacking.
I'm ready. Take you.
Course.
On I go.
I'm ready.
Meet sorcery.
Take you. Take you. Take you.
Unleash me.
Take you.
I'm not going to last much longer. Swift and lethal. This is your end.
Creator. Destroyer.
Step quick.
my way.
Take cue.
I will ascend.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. I must admit, I didn't expect anyone would come to my aid. Who in their right mind would infiltrate a goblin-infested temple? Unless... that look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse, and the creature that slithered out of it. I had no idea anyone beyond their ranks was infected. You have my sincere sympathies. No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. May Sylvanus guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Right away. Color me curious. Very well. On it.
I'm ready.
My, aren't we feeling voracious? Suck up all the magic you need, Gale, provided you don't go snacking on a Githyanki's silver sword. But I'd care to know the reason for it. A quest for power and a goddess's retribution. A classic tale of hubris. A folly even the Githyanki are known to suffer from. Not that I could relate, of course. My choices seem simple enough. 1, slay you and be done with it. 2, go my own way. 3, keep you well fed with powerful magic. The first 2 are tempting, I must say. But a good wizard's spells are as valuable to me as my blade is to them. So choice 3 it is. We will fatten you with the artifacts you require. And when I need your aid, I'll make certain you return the favor. A fair trade by any estimation.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. It's called faith. Duty. It doesn't have to add up to me as long as I serve. I'm part of a bigger plan. One that will be revealed in time. I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored. That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
something? Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
A quest for power and a goddess's retribution. A classic tale of hubris. Not my choice. A fair action.
Let me work my magic.
And now you dare to question me. I didn't mean nothing. I trust you have cleared your mind. I hunger for battle. We must find the sanctuary. They are flocking to the Absolute. In sufficient numbers, they are an effective force. Expendable and willing. Yes, I suppose I might offer you passage. But first, you will obey my command, in her mighty name. So close. Their fate is sealed, and you will be instrumental in the slaughter. Go to their refuge, and make your way inside. As a friend. How noble. I prefer to win. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. I do not intend to lead a suicidal charge. The goblins are expendable. I am not. The Absolute brought you here for a reason. To throw open those gates so we can crush our enemies. Take care of it, quickly. You are needed here, and my patience wears thin. The village to the east. It's abandoned?
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. If you're here to help with the raid, talk to a ladyship. She's in charge.
It is time to continue the hunt, true soul. I hunger for battle. You are honored to serve a cause, a god. You will earn her love, and the power that flows from that love. What greater reward could there be? I will share what I have. But keep it to yourself. The goblins would squander it. I will gather my warband and reach the grove by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them.
And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute.
Gather the raiders. It is
Yes,
time.
your ladyship. We won't let you down.
What you needing now? The Absolute's got room for everyone, long as you don't defy her. And nobody's that stupid. If the Absolute says to take orders from a drow, then we toe the mark. No questions. You look spiffy to me. What do you need a healer for? You're no true soul. You're a damned heretic. Boys, crush him!
My good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flayer specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're mad. But, tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it? I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly...
Oh, my dear sweet gods!
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Ah! Oh, goodness. That thing on your face is even worse than I remember. Whatever do you mean? Oh, well, that is... How long do you have? Well, I won't lie, this is a terrible problem. But do you know who is a dab hand at solving terrible problems? Brilliant wizards. When you tried to control the weave, when it all went, pardon my language, belly up, I was terrified. Scared you'd be hurt. Scared Mystra would punish you for your transgression. But do you know what never crossed my mind? That you wouldn't figure a way out of it. My clever friend never leaves a knot knotted. This parasite is one more knot, so get to tugging threads. And, Mr. Dakarios, please. The beard. I'd cut it down myself if I could hold a razor.
Yes, of course.
Well met. Ah, you drank of the goblet of godhood. Not even a dwarf could distill a liquor more addictive. And now you carry doom itself with you as penance. My father would lecture you on the perils of power lust, but that's not a lesson that needs repeating, I wager.
Better that than the alternative.